What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing the spark plugs and spark plug wires on the Silverado. And the reason is because we're getting a check engine light and it's for a misfire. So before we even get to the injectors and checking out the injectors, we wanted to check the spark plugs. And I mean, if we're checking them, might as well replace them. We're in there already. So we have some pliers, needle nose, some shorter ones, just to get in there and pull the boot off of the, because these have like a heat shield boot. Oh, grab onto the little boot. See if I can pull it out one-handed like that. So, to get to this one, looks like it's gonna be a little complicated just because of the steering shaft. So we might have to use the shorter one. So if I can get in there, I'll try the long ones first. Alright, I think I'll be able to grab them with the long ones. So I'm gonna get to pulling these two up here in the front, and then I'm gonna pull them off of the coil pack. And we don't have the wheel liners in here or anything. It's a little more easy for us to get in there. So you might have to remove them, or you could probably try to do them from the top. This is just what works best for us. And the coil pack covers might have to come off. I'm gonna go to the passenger side. And these are way easier because you have all this space. So that one was not difficult, but we had to use the smaller needle nose, and we pulled all 4 of these out. It's right down here. So to get to these spark plugs is gonna be super easy. Now we just gotta go up top and remove the wires. So let me open the hood real quick, and then I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're gonna inspect these. This is the passenger side. Just make sure that they're not ripped. So we're gonna remove these from this little metal piece, and then these are gonna be installed in the spark plugs. Let me go get the other spark plug wires, and then we'll put these on there. So there's 8 cables in here, and then there's 8 spark plugs here. These are the ones that we went with. So I'm gonna put these little boots on the wires, and then we'll get to the spark plugs to remove them. This is all 4. I pulled them out furthest away from the front, and then the one closest to the front. So I'm gonna throw the new ones on as soon as I check the gap. Now that I have all the plugs on this side in, I'm gonna put a little bit of grease on the boots, just a little bit more than that, and then I'm gonna slide them in, and then this is gonna go to the coil pack. But I'm gonna do this side from the top. Alright, so I got all the wires in, plugged up and everything. I did have to kind of remove the coil pack cover a little bit to make sure that the plugs were in right. And I pulled out the ones on the passenger side. So this is closest to the front, and this is the one closest to the cab. So it's a little tighter on that side of the truck. That's why I pulled them out and I'm showing you guys here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check the gap, and I looked on Google, and a lot of people say 40. That you should gap them at 40, so that's what I'm doing. And then I'll throw them on, and then we'll put the spark plug wires on the other side. Same thing, just put a little bit of that grease. Okay, so I got the spark plugs and the spark plug wires on the passenger side done. So let's turn it on. Hopefully the code doesn't come back up. That misfire code. It would do it only sometimes, but at times it would also feel kind of shaky. And it has 28,000 miles, but I was seeing online that a lot of trucks with low miles still have that problem with the misfire. So if this doesn't fix it, then we are gonna have to pull off the injectors and either get them serviced or install new injectors. So stay tuned. We still have to do the brakes and rotors, so that's gonna be next on this truck. And also the thermostat for the transmission cooler fan, we have to fix that. That'll be in another video. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Instagram at @Yonke_OXC Films. I'll leave that in the description down below, and we'll catch you in the next one.